What's up, peeps? It's me, your boy MC. We are back. We are live-ish in the Lego Lounge. No funny intro today, peeps. I just, I wanted to... I've been kind of meaning to do this on the previous episodes. It just kept slipping my mind. And so I just wanted to share with you guys. So I don't know if anybody caught the different shirts that I wore throughout this series. I had the old Capital Car Club on one. I had another car shirt. The last one was like Dad's 10 Rules of Life. Rocking an Army shirt today. I know these aren't my traditional MC shirts. So the story behind those is they were all shirts, including this one that once belonged to my stepdad. And I didn't actually like plan that from the beginning. It wasn't like, hey, I'm gonna wear all his shirts throughout the series. I just, when I went in my closet and I was like, what's a good car shirt? I'm doing a car. And one of his popped up right away. And then I was like, you know, when I did the next segment, I was like, oh, I've got a few good shirts of his. So anyways, it's just kind of be this thing throughout this series of this build that I just decided I wanted to honor him. You know, he passed away in 2007, and he was a car guy. Like, he really was. He loved cars. He loved working on them. You know, he wasn't necessarily the most, what's the word? English is hard, peeps. He didn't have all the knowledge. He didn't go to school for it. It's just something he taught himself. And again, we didn't grow up with a ton of money. We were definitely, you know, lower income. And so, but what he lacked in funds and knowledge, he made up for in ingenuity. So like he could take a piece of junk car and turn it into something. And I love that about him. And I just loved the way that was him in life. You know, we didn't always have the most stuff. We didn't always have the best stuff, but we always had what we needed. And it definitely affected me throughout my whole life. I've, you know, always had that in my brain. I may not have everything that I want, but I have everything that I need. And that was a lesson that he and my mom both taught me in life. So anyways, I just wanted to share that. You know, it was something that I didn't, again, necessarily plan when I started this series, but it kind of became something that I wanted to keep doing. And you'll see that throughout some of my other videos. You know, in a previous episode, I wore my grandfather's hunting hat. I've worn some of my brother-in-law's stuff, some of my dad's stuff. Like, I like to keep people alive, even if it's only for me. And I like to honor them and what they represented in my life. And that's that. That's the story behind these shirts. And anywho, I don't have a great message behind that. I'm not a guru or anything. It's just something that I choose to do with my life. And maybe you guys can appreciate that a little bit. With that being said, we're going to keep pressing on this McLaren P1. We are getting towards the very end of this race, peeps. They have waved the white flag. And I believe if I can keep focused, we should be able to finish this today. So, with that being said, let's get bag 21 sorted. And then, oh, speaking of dads, need to read the dad joke of the day. Speaking of reading, I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. True dad joke. All right, let's get sorted. Let's get building. Let's just build. Oh yeah, this is the final box. We're down to the last 3 bags, and this is the rear clam and spoiler. Never heard it called that. I mean, spoiler, yes. Never heard the term rear clam, but now I know, and knowing's half the battle. Peeps, I'm a little frustrated. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's... I mean, my Wi-Fi seems to be working fine. I've had it 3 or 4 times now in this build where it just says image not found. The ironic part is the next page is there, but that one's not there, and it's annoying me. So I'm gonna have to pull out the paper directions, figure out the one step, and then I can continue with my digital directions. I don't know what the deal is, but get your act together, Lego. Unacceptable. Make your directions downloadable so I don't have to worry about this. Like, I get the app is great, but I need to rely on this stuff when I'm trying to build. Lego? Come on. I'll be right back. All right. Got that section done. Hopefully this doesn't happen again anymore during this build. I've never had that happen before. I've had the app crash on me before, which is also annoying, but just reload it and keep going. I tried everything. I tried resetting my Wi-Fi. I tried reloading the app multiple times. I rebooted my iPad. I did all the things, and that page just won't come up. So I don't know what it is. It's seriously frustrating when you're dead in the middle. Like, we're so close to the end and I'm fighting just to get the pictures. Anywho, whoosh MC, let's just build. Okay, so I got a question / confession. It's a Quest-fession. Did anybody else take a really long time to realize what the numbers on things like these wings? Where's my autofocus? Yeah, you got these little, I don't even know how well you can see it, 7 and 8 on these, and there's numbers on all of these like type pieces. Yeah, the wing, I call these wings, but they got the little ones, the big ones, right? Did anybody else take a really long time to realize that those numbers represented something? You can tell me in the comments. I won't tell anybody. I've known for a little while now, but it took me probably a couple years of building before it like clicked oh, I was always going, all right, got the left one, got the right one, got to separate them. But even then, when I'd get to the building section, I'd be like, and now I notice, like one day it just hit me like, oh wait, numbered on the direction, and numbered on here. This is my dunce cap right now. Let's get back to it. You know, we had a saying in the Air Force, the key to air power is flexibility. Sometimes you gotta flex. The directions are failing me again. So I cut out the app, and thankfully Lego does post most directions. I don't know why I did air quotes. They do post most directions on their website in a PDF format. So I quickly downloaded that, and I'm back up and running. That is very frustrating. I don't know why it keeps failing and saying it can't find the images. And the internet's working fine, and which is a rarity in my house for sure, because my internet company is terrible. But today, they are not the issue. I was able to download the directions, so not sure what's going on there. But I'm back up and running, and hopefully we can just blast through the rest of this build. Peeps, wave the checkered flag, okay? Wave the checkered flag. Oof, we went full bright. McLaren P1 is done. We are coming in for the final lap. No, we're done. We crossed the finish line. Here we are. Peeps, look at this magnificent work of art. That's what I consider it. All right, we're done. And here's your little bag, as I told you, just like you get with the Bugatti. A little bit different, feels like Lego skimped out just a tad bit on this one. I'm gonna do a full review, but I'm not gonna do it in the full Spupler style just because it doesn't really lend itself to this type of set. So I will just come back. I'm not gonna make a long 40-50 minute video. And if you've watched this far, you probably kind of understand what I'm feeling about this build anyway. But I do want to go over it because I want to bring in the Bugatti side by side, kind of show off some of the differences, some of the what I consider upgrades that they did with this set, and I really love it. Let's see, does this go inside the... Yeah, look at that. It goes right inside there. Boom. You got your beautiful plaque talking about all the different little details about the P1, how fast it goes, the horsepower, etc., etc. Beautifully printed, not a sticker. Love it. Not a sticker on this set, the way it should be. And at the end of the directions, there's a really cool thing. So I put it on very early in the build. Right inside this driver's side door, there's a little plaque with a number on it. And when you get to the end of the directions, it says use your unique serial number to enter the LEGO Insiders owners only area. It says owning the McLaren P1 is a memorable experience, one we all would like to extend to you as a new owner of this LEGO Technic model. Using the unique, English is hard, use the unique serial number found on your model to unlock exclusive content when you sign up or log into the LEGO Insiders program. I think that's super awesome. But let's look again. Look, boom, the butterfly doors. Got your spoiler, and this again, to me, this is an upgrade. It was a neat function the way they did it with the Bugatti. We'll go over that later in the review, but I felt like the way they accomplished the up and down spoiler on this one, even better. Lock our thing in there. Oh, let's see. Why is my engine not turning? Oh, no. It was working earlier. Something is not connecting right now. I'm gonna have to do some looking at it, figure out what I messed up. Thought I had it this time, peeps. Thought I had no issues. My steering wheel. Yeah, steering wheel, let's see. Yeah, steering wheel works this time. Now my motor's not running. What am I missing? What did I miss? Okay, well. Last time my motor worked and then my steering didn't. Now my steering works and my motor's not working. Peeps. I'm a failure. By the way, if anybody took offense to what I said earlier about, hey, did you just realize that that the numbers on the pieces mean something, how long? Yeah, that was a goof on me, not on you. So hopefully if you didn't know already, now you know. It'll make your life a little bit easier, but that wasn't targeted at anybody. It's targeted at me. So I really don't know why my engine is not pumping. It's in gear. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with it off camera, but peeps, this has been such an amazing build. I'm really disappointed that my engine's not working yet right now, but I'm hoping it's a simple fix, something, because everything was turning earlier, so I'm not really sure where the problem lies. Everything. I'll have to play around and figure it out. Brrr. You know, it's little things in life. You just gotta take a breath, go grab some lunch, and I'll come back and I'll mess around and figure out what it is that's holding it up. Everything is moving correctly. I don't know. It's all good. Peeps, Hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been so much fun for me, despite this last minute. But everything else, man, is so fantastic. What a beautiful build. And it's going to look amazing on my wall right next to the Bugatti Chiron. I don't know how you say the word, but it's going to look great. So, with that in mind, peeps, oh, I guess I should have gave you guys, I didn't even take my last photo. And one last look around. Look at that tail end. Look at those lights. I know it's not really lit up, but man, I love it. And then this whole thing can come off, so you can still see the engine if you want. You can see a little bit of it down in here. You can kind of see the engine in there, but it's kind of hard unless you're looking from an angle. But oh man, they really they didn't miss anything, in my opinion. I think they killed it. I mean, even the little brake pads inside. Wow, what a fantastic build. See, brakes are right there behind the rims. These rims, they went in so smoothly. Click. Barely had to try. Had a few issues. Man, the directions thing was really frustrating me. I don't know why. Nope. Alright. Thinking maybe the spoiler's got to be up for the engine to crow. It's something I did, I'm sure. I knocked something or did something, but I'm gonna stop talking because I can sit here and just ramble all day. Y'all peeps know. There it goes. Peeps, I love you guys. If you guys enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, share it with your family, tell everybody to come and check out the channel. Please support me as much as possible. You know, I'm just trying to put good things out to the world because there's too much negativity, and I just want to be something that's positive. That's my goal. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. We'll come back with the review and then on to something else. Until then, holla!